Two cutters to the middle. Aotearoa for three.
No mai, hoki mai, talofa lava boliva nakamalu elele, namaste, ni hao, konnichiwa, and welcome back to the 5th Annual Heritage Hockey Tournament 2025. We're live from the National Hockey Centre here in North Harbour for finals day of the tournament, and the day we finally get to see the best teams collide and battle out for the opportunity to lift the Champions trophies this afternoon. If you're looking for the ultimate excitement, silky skills, plenty of goals and high stakes this Easter weekend, well, you're in the right place because this is Heritage Hockey 2025. I'm Brad Pittman and joined in commentary for this morning's game by Suresh Wallab, New Zealand Indian Sports President. Good morning again, Suresh.
Good morning, namaste everybody, and happy Easter Monday. Hope you're all having a good day off today.
Absolutely. As those that are tuning in from near and far, welcome along to this matchup. It's our women's bronze medal match here between the New Zealand Maori women and the visiting Punjab Warriors. Both teams finished second in their pools and now have the opportunity to finish their tournament on a high and with a win. The teams actually met on day one of tournament, with the Punjab Warriors getting that win and potentially could have a psychological advantage coming into this one. As we see the captains get through their coin toss, it's Gurjeet Kaur there on the left and Penelope Taulofo on the right. The Māoris in their traditional black and red strip, and the Punjab Warriors there in the yellow and blue. And a massive shout out to Alpha, one of the main tournament sponsors, for bringing the Punjab Warriors out to us this Easter weekend. And what a welcomed bit of flavour they've brought in their skill set, in their passion and in their pride of Heritage Hockey 2025. You see the goalkeepers there getting prepped as well. It's Caitlin Hoskin, the young goalkeeper, and Pardeep Kaur with the visiting team. So for those unfamiliar, the Punjab Warriors out here, and about 75% of them from India. They came over late Tuesday night before Easter weekend, and boosted by a few local girls just to fill out the roster and take part. And a lot of them, it's their first time travelling and first time in New Zealand. As we look at the lineups here, the New Zealand Māori team, they've got skill right across the park. Penelope Taulofo, the captain there, she'll play a big role in the middle. Holly Hilton-Jones, another one who's just come off the Junior Hockey League with the Tridents. But have a look for Amy Swanson, young midfielder from Northland, who has been going well this weekend. On the opposite side, the Punjab Warriors, again, we've spoken a lot about the captain, but her supporting cast, Simran Jeet, up the front, number 17, she's been fantastic. Sharon Jeet, playing as a right half outside defender, has been epic going down that sideline. And young Poppy Webb, who's joining them this week, she's been exciting.
To see her, yeah. It's good to see these younger ones getting a chance, and just helping out this Punjab Warriors team, but like our young goalie here for the Punjab girls, Caitlin Hoskin, I think she's from Waikato, I believe, and she's been getting a good run as well. You know, they've been switching in quarters, and what an experience for a young goalie.
Yeah, absolutely. To play alongside, some players coming from overseas. We see our umpires out in the middle there. Lewissa Brownsy on screen. She'll be joined by Kirsten Stuckey in the green today. First we've seen of the green this weekend for the umpires. And standing out in the Easter Monday sun. It's finally arrived. We've been hoping for it all weekend. The players probably not so much. But first use there, cut out by the Māori team. And here is the captain, Taulafo. Hilton Jones look for that combination. And back through Hokamo. That'll fall there for the Māori team. They're up into the attacking 25. They're going to have to be strong against this Punjab Warriors outfit. And that one not strong enough. Away come the Warriors. This is Simranjeet. You can see her because she usually wears the leg skins for the Punjab team. Now, Jana Verbeek with a bit of space, one-on-one on this left side, opts, though, to go backwards and now forced into a bit of an attack. Cleaned up well by the Māori team, and Holly Hilton-Jones looks to open a transfer, but I'll just take a breath now through the first hit, the free hit in the middle of the circle. Well, they come to this right side. One through Daniela Hall. Goes side to side. Playing a back three at the moment, this Māori team. Trying to stack their midfield up. And in they go. There, or at least trying to find Amy Swanson. And just as we saw in the last game, this Punjab Warriors team, similar to the Punjab Heritage men, can attack with real pace on that turnover. They really get things going quickly and could create some concerns at the back for the Māori team.
Yeah, just that if they're playing narrow, you've got to watch that wide one, that they seem to be able to pick out.
Yeah, nice little roll on here. Here is the two captains going head-to-head for the first time, and it's won by Gurjit Kaur, the Punjab Warriors captain. And the one thing of note, fair bit of strapping tape on the two captains as well. Gurjit on the knee and Penelope on the shoulder.
Yeah, Gurjit's sporting a nice knee brace there. Probably just hasn't done anything for a flick though, has it? Hasn't slowed that down. And how's this?
And just like that, big opportunity for the Warriors. Verbeek, though, forgets the ball, leaves it behind. And just like that, regardless of the knee strapping, it's 50 metres on the overhead at any time for Gurjit Kaur.
Just a little bit too high in there.
Now here is the captain. You can see she is actually a little slower. Touch there from Verbeek. It doesn't matter the speed when you can put things on a dime like that. Holly Landon almost called into recovery mode there, the goalkeeper. And yeah, just as we applauded the sun, it's a slight drizzle coming over the hills at the moment here at North Harbour. So typical New Zealand 4 seasons in 1 hour.
Yep.
As that one will go the way of the Māori team.
Still quite warm out there, so I think it might be quite...
It'll be a muggy drizzle, and it's actually...
Players won't mind that.
No. And it's actually the Warriors with the sideline ball now through. Kaur looks long.
Oh, wow.
And what a pass. This Māori team getting caught out by that already in this morning's game. A little bit of tangle up there. They really need to sort that out, the midfield for the Māori team, because if Gurjit Kaur is able to pick passes that easily, they're going to be in for a long morning here. And Sharon Jeet there will win the free hit for the Punjab Warriors.
Nice control there. Nicely brought down.
And now the go forward from Holly Hilton-Jones. She wants some movement. She's found a player. It's Amy Mitchell. And I think that was the bottom of the boot. A little shovel out there from the goalkeeper.
Yep.
Amy Mitchell didn't really get the shot right.
Did well to get out that quick because you could see that, just see the danger of what they were creating. And Murray's did that very well. Just
have a look at it, hopefully, on the
take it
replay.
Back. Take it back a metre.
That's not the replay. That is, in fact, Auckland. And that's where we are here, but that's not the replay. So back out on the live stream. And now rolling forward here. The ball got more legs than everybody else on day 4. And now we'll have a look at it. That's also not the replay. So we're 2 for 2 here on the broadcast team. It's free drinks all around at the bar after this one.
Yeah.
A real shambles. Anyway, out we come here through Harriet Cooper.
Yeah, any complaints, just follow them through. Thank you. Yeah. So that's, thank you, Alex.
One thing of note there is I just saw Harriet Cooper sporting the double gloves. She actually shattered her finger late last year playing in the New Zealand Māori tournament. So good to see her back out on the turf, but obviously well protected there as well on the extremities as...
Oh, what a tackle. That's a nice shave tackle there.
Yeah. And it looks like this New Zealand Māori team just struggling with the strength of the Punjab Warriors side. And making those tackles, getting in the contest, and they'll get a consolidating free hit just on halfway.
Yeah, speaking of fingers, Shamina Leatham yesterday sporting a fractured finger for her efforts yesterday. Unfortunate. It's I think it may be the same one as she did last time. So, yeah, pull things up here with a bandage and brace on. So, wishing you a speedy recovery. Yeah,
absolutely. And speaking of the brace, man, I said it might have slowed her down a little bit, but I'm absolutely wrong. Gurjit Kaur there just showing glimpses of what was a near 150 game international career, turning players at will with the stick in one hand. Special there from the Punjab Warriors captain. Here's Swanson playing it forward, linking up there with Amy Mitchell. Mitchell now finds Murphy, but Murphy's found the hole in her stick. And that one's not as prescribed, so Gurjit will take her post back at the 16-yard line, or anywhere 5 metres in front of it, really. And then throws a little overhead. Look at that. Eliminates half the field and a couple of players, and away come the Warriors to play on. The call there, a little perplexed the Warriors. And now Hilton Jones trying to open up this right side of the field. Taulafo searching.
It's nicely defended. Just simple stuff. Didn't try to do anything over the top.
Yeah. And interesting there, Taulafo doing the coin toss and the listed captain, but Daniela Hall actually potentially wearing the band. We'll have to see that. We've got some players in the circle now for the Māori team. It's Murphy Phillips, Jasmine Ma, and Taulafo, and the save there in goal, Pardeep Kaur. Now Leithers has to go back. It's Tuhia Hohepa suiting up for the Māori team. She's actually the assistant coach for this program, and jumping out there. Another one of the Hohepas. Of course, the older sister of Nōpera and Te Oranga.
It's awesome, mate. Awesome talent on display here, like family talent.
Yep.
Siblings, it's all... See that across all these groups, don't we?
Yeah, that's right. And we'd quite often have Pia Hohepa out here playing as well, but she's down coaching with the hockey experience, and that one's beaten everybody for 6.
Keep it in play.
Holly Landon does well there. Tuhia Hohepa now going to have to find a pass. And a nice one through Jamie Rapana. And Ma there. Ball at a gate. Love this from Jazz Ma. And she's going to roll one in there.
Wow.
Just waits enough to put on the forehand. Penelope, well, she's going to get some screen time, but she didn't get a touch on it. It was all Jazz Ma as we see the replay. Just like that. Threads the needle, beats them all across the line, and Jazz Ma.
Yeah, defence caught up quite flat, weren't they? And I think the goalie went out as well, and everyone was caught up flush.
Yeah, and again, we actually mentioned that in the last game. Yes, you know, when a goalkeeper comes out, those defensive players have to find their way back into the goal to cover it up, and I think they all just kind of got caught up near the top of the circle, and no answer. Oh, love that. Hi, everybody down in the dugouts for the New Zealand Māori team. Little sign there from Amy Swanson. Love to see it.
Oh, to you.
To me, hey.
Oh, we're going to have to...
They forget that you're up here, yes. Everybody has... Shout out to my man, Suresh Wallab. He's doing the real work at the moment. I'm just here talking about it. And we see now a bit of back and forth in the middle of the field between the two teams. As this Punjab Warriors side find themselves behind on the scoreboard, which I almost want to go out on a limb and say for the first time this tournament.
Yeah, I think so.
Even the shootout draw that they had yesterday, they were ahead for most of the game, only succumbing at the shootout. So the first time they've found themselves with a deficit here, the Warriors and the Māori team look to try and go 1-2. Umpire's got to get out of the way, helping the defence there more than anybody, and Taulafo thought she'd done enough. Amy Mitchell running out of space with the umpire in the road there a little bit. And Gurjit Kaur, she'll look long and falls there for the Warriors.
Just a little touch, I think, on the way through, just on the body.
Yeah, might have just caught up there. Amandeep Kaur, who was trying to contest it there with Amy McConnell. And Tuhia Hohepa, like we've seen a bit from Lorna Charlock, just likes to play nice and deep in the middle of the field, give them a release pass. And now Amy Mitchell, but she's hunted, and now the speed up ball finds the Punjab Warriors. This is Simranjeet, she's dangerous. And a pass coming for Poppy Webb. It's found Poppy Webb's foot.
Just unlucky there. First we've seen a Poppy in this game, haven't we?
Yeah.
She was listed as a starter, but didn't see her on the field there.
It's Karamea Leathers beats one, points where she wants it, and then delivers it.
Oh.
But cut out by the captain, Gurjit Kaur.
Oh, how's that? Just a nice flat pass through.
And Poppy Webb now has one to beat. Poppy Webb on her reverse. Where's the stick challenge? Now she's got some space. And I can't believe it hasn't gone in once, twice, three times. And it will get across the line. And it is Poppy Webb there for the Punjab Warriors. And I said first time behind on the scoreboard. It hasn't been for long as they equalise. Have a look at this on the replay. It's a scramble. Don't know how that first one didn't go in. Thackeray got half of it. And then finally Webb there beating Kira Noble-Shedlock to the ball on the open goal.
I think Poppy's been scoring goals all last week as well. Every game she scored a goal at the, what was that?
JHL.
JHL.
Yep.
And I think she scored the winning goal as well.
Yeah, right.
For the final, so...
A noted goal scorer there.
Yeah, she's been having a ball. Well done, Poppy.
And doing it again, one of those local players helping out with this Punjab Warriors team.
Yep, starting down at Lincoln. She's down there with my daughter Molly, so they're down at Lincoln at the moment.
Oh, good to see her getting a run out here with the Warriors and equalising. And now, big opportunity here. Good pressure. It's going to fall for Simranjeet. Tucked it under. It's on the legs, and it's a penalty corner coming. The Punjab Warriors are flying.
Yeah, good bit of pressure there from the midfield and just rolling it onto the foot.
Yeah, I like the little one-touch kind of a shot, kind of a push onto the legs there. Just didn't allow Maya Hokamo to even turn and try and contest it before it was already on her shin pad. And now the Punjab Warriors with an opportunity here. So the obvious look here is Gurjit on the first bracket. They're going to go there.
What a save, good girl.
Oh, great save. It was nice and high. She's going to get a second go at it.
Wow.
And doesn't make a mistake on the second. She'll climb off the deck to celebrate. And Gurjit Kaur, have a look at this one. Great flick. Excellent save from Landon. The kick clearance, though, fell to the captain, and that.
How just falling away from you and just getting that reverse away, just experience, right?
We actually saw a similar one to that without all the scramble, remembering earlier in the week where she just turned it onto a reverse from the top of the circle and drilled one down that same line. It might have even been against this Māori team earlier in the weekend, and just like that, the captain adds extras, and they're up 2-1. I mentioned first time they'd been behind on the scoreboard, and they obviously took offence to it.
Yep. Last 90 seconds, Brad. A lot of pressure coming on by the Warriors here.
Yep. Big first quarter for the Punjab team. And now a relieving free hit.
There's no way through for Thackeray there.
Now they opt to go backwards. It is a pretty high press here, and that's not what you want to do. Maya Hokamo, that is Poppy Webb, who's just scored one. Probably don't want to give it to her.
Just got herself caught up a little bit there, Poppy, but yeah, not ideal.
And now Amy Swanson onto the ball for the Māori team. She looks long. Can't link up, though, with Ma. She puts her hand up in recognition. And inside 40 seconds left here on the clock. There's the bench for the New Zealand Māori team. Holly Hilton-Jones, Penelope Taulofo. That's a fair bit of firepower sitting on the bench at the moment. As Horhipper's going to have to clean this one up.
Oh, nice. Nice turn there.
Does well. Hokamo, she's got a bit of space but needs to find a pass. And now Rapana searching. Even if he's not here, I can hear her dad yelling. He's a noted sideline supporter. There's Raps, Aaron Rapana. When he's not down there cheering on his son-in-law, Adam Pompey at the Warriors. He's out on the hockey turfs, as we see. And here, the final whistle of the first quarter. It's 2-1 in favour of the Punjab Warriors. And after scoring the first one, the Māori team concede two in fairly quick succession there. Teams coming off. There's Roimata Brown. And out come the Warriors. They'll be happy with the last 6 minutes of the quarter. And we'll see some of the highlights here. This is the first goal. Have a look at this one from Jazz Ma. Just opens up for her.
Just caught everyone there. It's a nice...
Yep. She's down the left foot of the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
We'll see it from this replay. Will be a nicer view of it. So, unfortunate there. Both these defenders stopped and wondered about the free hit. And as we see, Taulofo just drift into this space. The goalkeeper wary of it. A little down this foot pass really is what it is. And it beats them all over the back line.
Yeah. That's one thing for any young goalie, young players, that is. Just get it at the goal.
Yep.
That's all you got to do.
And this scramble here just couldn't be cleared. And Poppy Webb first on the scene. She loves it. We'll see it from another angle here. It was a good drive from Poppy to start with. I thought Thackeray might have been able to put that one in. And everybody missing it except for Poppy Webb.
Bit of a scramble there.
And this one set up the later penalty corner. Nice little heads-up play there. And we'll have a look at the corner. It's a nice first-up save. But unfortunately, this kick and clear. And we see here on the reverse, like you said, is falling away is a tough way to do it. But straight down the line here it goes. Good jet. And that's pretty. That's showing that world-class skill set that is Gurjit Kaur. And they're ahead 2-1 here. The Punjab Warriors The good news for the Māori team, it's a better start than they had in the previous game. They were down 3-0 at one point on day one in this matchup. So hopefully a bit of confidence coming. And speaking of the New Zealand Māori teams, the New Zealand Māori women's team over in Hong Kong just took out the fives tournament over there, took the gold medal in that final match last night. Those playing over in the fives tournament there.
Oh, that's a great result for the Maori hockey.
Yep, pretty epic, and I think the men picked up bronze. So
yeah, I did hear that. So that's
good showing over in Asia from some of the Māori players, and out here the women, they're trying to pick up a bronze this morning here at Heritage Hockey 2025, and interestingly the men will go for gold a little bit later, taking on New Zealand Indian sportsmen who look to go back-to-back the defending champs. And we'll have it all here live as Murphy Phillips just tries to work something going forward. Can't link up there with Talofo. And first to it is Maya Hokamo.
Yeah, that Kamanpreet just in the half line there, number 13. She's been awesome. Like just a slight little player, but just gets her body in such a great position.
Yeah, and she's the one when this Punjab Warriors team get rolling, she's the one often up that right side of the field on that 45 entry. So she's got a pretty quick little upright hit that she can hit off either foot.
Yeah, but she's only
a little customer.
Yeah.
And does some pretty tough work as Amy Swanson will win a free hit there just outside the 25-yard line and move off it for the Māori team. A little bit of indecision. Finally finds Hilton Jones in the middle of the field. And back they go through Maya Hokamo. Daniela Hall here. Hall searching. Nice ball through.
Beats everyone.
Yeah, Roimata Brown couldn't get a touch on that one.
I'd like to put in a bit of a plug for our team here at North Harbour Hockey. It's done a lot of them behind the scenes. The bar staff, Terence and his crew have been doing a great job. So thank you, Terence and team. You know, making sure everyone's well looked after, they're keeping the place clean. So it's been awesome.
Yeah, of course, we all know it's a world-class facility here at North Harbour. We're so fortunate to be here for year 2 at the National Hockey Centre. And, yeah, shout-out, of course, to the staff working hard over the long weekend to make it all run. So, yeah, massive shout-out, Terence and the crew here at Harbour Hockey. And we love being here. It's such a nice venue to host Heritage Hockey. As the Māori team look to find an equaliser. They were first to score through Jasmar. Now find themselves behind on the scoreboard. And that one, a bit big of an ask there for Taulofo. And now you see smiles on the bench there for the Māori team. You see the assistant coach come player there. Still got a lot of direction, and now that overhead nearly falls for the Punjab Warriors.
Yeah, beating a couple there.
They have to be alert to that danger, though. Here's the speed-up ball, and it's too fast for everybody. You can see some of the day 4 legs, and for, I think, actually 7 or 8 of these New Zealand Māori players, day 9, 10, and 11 after JHL. I think there's 7 or 8 of them out there that were part of the Junior Hockey League last week. So a fair few miles on the legs there becoming apparent in this one. Look at that again. That's a good 40 to 50 metres on the fly, and Amy McConnell will watch it sail over the back line.
As a defender, how great's that, eh? Just relieving that pressure, and that big push-up from the Warriors here as well. You know, you can see them.
Yeah, and that's exactly the thing, especially in women's hockey here. Usually you can put a pretty aggressive press on and not have to worry about that overhead too often. But when you've got it, man, it does relieve pressure. As the ball here for Ma. Can she get a second?
Oh,
she does.
Nice finish.
Jazz Ma I love the composure there. It looked like she was about to wind up and try and hit it on the reverse. Saw the goalkeeper incoming and just decided to get it underneath. Yeah, you see the grip change there. Really sharp play there from Jazz Ma. She's got 2. And yeah, just off camera while the replay was happening, Gurjit Kaur, the captain there, just giving her goalkeeper a bit of a spray. Perhaps around the decision-making and execution of that one there. There is our goalkeeper still having a fair bit to say back and forth. But again, that just shows what passion they have for it. Means the world. They're across the world playing.
Yeah, that's the key. What goes on the field stays on the field, so you won't be worried about it after the game.
No.
But hey,
no,
keep it on the field, that's all, young players. So if it does happen to you, don't get too aggrieved.
Yeah, now we're locked up again here. 2 goals to Jazz Ma and goals either way to Poppy Webb and Gurjit Kaur. 2-2 here in the women's bronze medal match. We've already seen 1 game go to penalty shootouts this Easter Monday. I know we've still got a fair bit of hockey left in this one before we have to contemplate that for the women. But of course, all games needing winners here, not just today, but all weekend.
Yeah, that's out of something nice of the tournament, right? I think in tall hockey,
Yep.
whenever you get to tournament hockey, there needs to be a result, which is great.
And there's only one result when Gurjit Kaur hits it, it stays hit. There's no question about that one. Strikers, you just need to get there. Find your way to the line of the ball and get anything on it because it's going to be rocketing. Now the Māori team forced to outlet. Okamo links up. I like the 2 points there from the Māori team, so back 4 with 2 extras. Yeah, that one just falls into a bit of dead space. Gurjit Kaur, she'll step onto it.
Oh, wow.
And again, straight back down onto attack via the overhead. They're in the circle here. The Warriors, it's bouncing. Shot, Simranjeet.
Poppy
And it's
Webb
Poppy Webb.
picks up a double.
Poppy Webb. She doesn't score them from a long way from the goal, but making sure that they go in. Simranjeet doing a lot of the work in the middle of the circle. We'll see it on the replay here. Is Simranjeet. First save from Landon. Poppy on the rebound.
Yeah, just that deflect down, just not out wide enough, unfortunately, for the goalie. But and I think you've got to give a lot to that shot. You know, you can go hard there,
Yep.
or you just put a lollipop in, just a little dolly of a flick, and that's what you've got to remember. It's going to stay. you
Yep.
know?
Yep, obviously not being able to really clear it. There's a
Here
nice
we go.
touch here. Ma, can she get 3? She's had to go to the baseline for it. Across it comes. It's taken 2 or 3 stick touches on its way.
End-to-end stuff here.
Yeah, one thing I've got to say for this Māori team, they'll be pretty disappointed at conceding goals straight after scoring them. That's 2 in a row now. Every time they score, they happen to concede one, so they need to be tidier in that aspect of the game.
And I think they're just putting anything there, like they're putting that loose ball in because they know that this goalie's coming out quite a long way, you know, and they're playing to that, so just to sneak it in behind. But in that case, you see a lot of the Punjab Warriors are back behind her, so I think although with strength, they have a speedy goalie, but sometimes if you get caught.
Yeah, it only really works when you're all on the same page, doesn't it? And perhaps just getting tangled up there. So opportunity for the Māori side. Here's Roimata Brown. Brown showing a bit of skill, still going. Brown, that's rolled up on the back of the stick of Gurjit
Unfortunate.
Kaur, and she's
Not happy about that.
Yep, she's frustrated. She knows her skill is better than that.
It's a nice bit of skill there. Nice stick work through there.
Roimata Brown just keeping things going, and yeah, rolled onto the back. That's an unfortunate one. And now penalty corner. First look at it for this Māori team. Now, interestingly, Claudia Hannam's not on the team sheet today. She's their flicker usually. So we might get a little bit of freestyle action here from the Māori team. Looks like Jamie Rapana on the first bracket. It's going to go to the second. Amy Swanson. Roimata Brown.
Good save.
Good save. They had the penalty corner advantage, but they had their shot, and now away goes Core. Long to Thakwe, can't bring it in. Just a miscue at the top for the Māori team. It was Amy Swanson on that second bracket. She's a real hitter of the ball. But the trap, not clean, and then she ended up topping it. Got a shot away, though, and well saved in the end by Pari Core. That one, not so sharp, and you can hear the Māori laugh from a mile away. Karamea Leathers. That's a real cracker.
What are you doing now?
You can see there Swanson just had to take a second touch at it before hitting it and didn't come off, and away they come through. Brown again. She's growing into this one. Lovely pass. Finds Amy Mitchell. And cut out initially there by the Warriors. And now Swanson gets a little tangled up. She'll win the free hit for it for the tangle up. And we're closing in on 5 minutes left to play here in this first half. Swanson will bring Kira Noble-Shedlock onto the ball. Still going here. Got the circle entry. Still going. And kicked and cleared.
It's good clearance there. Just, misjudging that tackle there, so through the legs, but...
yeah, I think it was the old anti-skill that got her. They both fell off it, and it rolled its way through as Rapana has to take it 5 before the entry.
I think she might have counted 4.5.
Yeah, she's got little steps, Jamie. Might have needed a couple more, and Gidget Core, they have to be aware of the overhead threat. They have to be aware of the hitting threat. And free hit will be blown early here for the Māori team. Congestion in the landing zone. And nice tidy receive there from Rapana. Trying to find a pass. That's a good one. Murphy Phillips. Phillips looking. Touch here from Roimata Brown. And she's tucked one under the goalkeeper. Roimata Brown this time does the damage for the Māori team. And again, goalkeeper just caught.
I think just maybe a little bit too far out because she had defenders there. I think she's bit of miscomms there, but she had enough of her teammates around her to be dropping back a step or two, you know?
Yeah, I think just caught, again, trying to rush out to everything, especially when you've got players. There's obviously times to do it, but with defensive padding, probably could have waited. Simran Jeet now goes down the other end. She'll go long handle across the back line. And with 3.5 to go, there you see Courtney Phillips just drawing up the plans in the Māori dugout for her team. And they've overrun it, but finds the foot there of Taulofo. And now the captain, Core, this time keeps it on the ground and straight to a player, but cleaned up initially by Hohepa. Here's Poppy Webb. She's got a couple of goals. She's got a couple of skills, and she's got a bit of room here on the back line, but overruns it. That body obstruction, bringing the Māori free hit.
Like you said, with that hit, like it just found Yana on the dime, right?
Yeah.
Just couldn't control that in the last pass, but how's just that accuracy?
Yeah, and though she might not always show it, Gurjit Kaur's probably going to start to get a little frustrated that the players perhaps aren't able to keep them under control when she's delivering them as clean as that, as Jazz Ma comes back onto the ball. She's already got 2 goals. And that one's only going to fall as far as the dots. Little tangle up there. Murphy Phillips couldn't get to it. And that one is going to go right to the other end. Make sure you stay up with all the action of Heritage Hockey 2025. Subscribe via YouTube to keep up with all the live streams. Our 2 gold medal matches coming up. See the highlights, see everything in between, and subscribe to New Zealand Heritage Hockey on YouTube. They've tempted fate a couple of times here out of that left half, the Māori team, trying to play back to their defenders, and that one there went straight to Navdeep Kaur. Luckily, she didn't pull it under control.
Yeah, we're lucky enough to have this live streaming from One Foundation, proud supporters of NZ Heritage Hockey. And obviously this Warriors team brought to you with Alpha.
That one's in by Gurjit Kaur again, needing some of her players to get on the end of it. She's putting it in the areas. She's doing the hard work at the moment. Gurjit Kaur just needs some of her strikers to step up. And now pressure incoming for this final minute on the Māori women's team.
I think you'll see Gurjit push up a bit here, take a bit more control, but don't need it.
It's still here, free hitting about the same spot there. You see Gilbert there.
Pretty animated on the side,
Yep.
asking for the PC with that tangle up.
Yeah, you just got a stick caught in the sock, I think, of Maya Hokamo, and that challenge there from Kira Noble-Shedlock is a dangerous
Lucky,
one.
yeah. We've seen that in the men's game being PCs against.
Yeah. Yeah. Simran Jeet now trying to find a way through.
That's good. Good gang tackle there from the Māori ladies.
There you can see the legs falling away from Holly Hilton-Jones, usually one of the fittest on the park. And great little trap there from Amy Swanson. She's got a bit about her. Still going, Swanson. But nothing's faster than the clock. And that one is our first half in the books. Amy Swanson there coming off the field. She's a lot of work to do going forward, helping set up some of those strikers. And we're locked up here, 3 apiece goals by the way of Jazz Ma and Roimata Brown for the Māori team. Poppy Webb and Gurjit Kaur for the Punjab Warriors. And halfway through here, we've already had 6 goals, yes. You love to see that.
Yep. Just looking at what's happening with the players coming off and a few discussions. The goalie, I can understand feel her pain, but the coach is just telling her, keep your head up. You know what I mean? Like, it's a tough one, but hey, you just got to, that's luck of the draw sometimes. If you play high, you've got to expect that.
Yep. As we just check out some of the highlights here from this first half, Poppy Webb was in the mixture of a lot of it for the Punjab Warriors. She's been the real shining light at that front end. There we see the first goal. And then the penalty corner coming via that little one-touch shot. This one here from the captain. Good first flick, excellent save from Landon. Couldn't clear it. And then punished for it. Hokamo wanted nothing to do with it.
Not a big swing back either, eh? So just that short grip reverse, and it's
pretty quick here.
Yeah, quick hands, right?
You see there, number 6 just no thank you,
and gets so low, It's,
and we saw this. This is the one I really do like. So you see there, as we just go backwards a little bit on it. And no, we're going all the way back.
Commentator's curse, and he's got this new little machine here that he's tattooing around with.
Hey, we're having some fun here. So past this scramble goal here, that was the second one there to Poppy Webb, just beats them in. And then Roimata Brown, have a look at this, just finds the back of the stick there from Gurjit. Oh, she's gutted, you can see it.
She's pretty hard on herself, right?
And then the penalty corner, well, they'd made mistakes of it. You couldn't get one away clean. I like this little shot, though, on the reverse. That's a great save. And there, the clearance coming for the Warriors. And then Phillips finds Brown, and again, just tucks it in under.
Yep.
Really nice work there. See it from this angle. Defender can't clean it up. Brown, one touch, under it goes, and in the back of the goal there for the Māori team. That was the equalizer, and that is 3 each. Stats, well, most part, incredibly even, bar those circle entries for the Māori team. So getting a lot of them, just unable to convert those into penalty corners or any more shots on goal than the Punjab team have had. So
yeah, shots on goal, 4 each, 3 all. So,
and corners 1 apiece as well. And that is Jazz Marsh. She's got 2 goals already. Has she got any more here for this Māori team? You can see Holly Hilton-Jones pretty direct in her communication there for the Māori team. Penelope Talafo as well, standing there in the huddle, the captain. And they've got some work to do. They're in a better spot than they were 3 days ago in this matchup. Like I said, I think they were down 3-1 at the half-time marker on Friday. And now, well, it's 3 all. And still some work to do. Shout out to the crowd who are out and about, coming out to support Heritage Hockey 2025. Some on this front turf, others over on turf 2 while there's a game happening over there at the moment. And now the teams will return to the field. And 3 each way, and it looks like a change in guard for both goalkeepers. So Caitlin Hoskin is coming out there now for the Warriors. There she is Maya Gain for the Māori team. So that's Maya Gain in the pink for the Māori ladies, and at the other end, Caitlin Hoskin being added to the action. Oh, there we go. That was the Field 2 result from our roving reporter. Yes, man, what did you find out?
Yeah, it was Asia won in the shootout. Oh, sorry, I can't give you any more stats than that. I don't know the scores or anything, but I did see it once when Pacifica were up 1-0, so obviously a few changes, and so the Asian team with their first win over this.
They picked up a win yesterday, big win over the Punjab team. So.
Oh, that's right, major upset yesterday. So
2 wins and 2 losses for the Asian boys. One via the penalty shootout.
Yep.
And Pacifica, unfortunate there. They came very close in their game against the Māori team yesterday and now falling in the penalty shootout today. So exciting stuff over on the men's turf, and I think the women's game about to get started in about 15 minutes.
Yep.
Out on the back turf. That one sees the New Zealand Indian ladies playing Fiji Heritage. Fiji Heritage, of course, started their tournament with a first-up win. Penalty shootout win over now tournament finalists Pacifica.
How's that? It's just the way the tournament runs, you know?
That's it. And now Fiji out there playing for 5th and 6th, while Pacifica find their way to the final.
Yeah, the same with the men's. Like the Indian men's had a loss against Punjab Heritage in first game, but then I think what happened the shootout win for Punjab, but it just drops their points, you know. But just although shootout wins are great, but it does affect your points in the end.
Yeah. So interestingly, out of the 4 finalists that we will see coming up soon, it's only the New Zealand Asians who are unbeaten, and even they had to go through a penalty shootout against these Punjab Warriors. So nobody flawless, and everybody able to take points on any given day here at Heritage, and that's what makes it so exciting every single game. And we'll have
a bit of a tangle up here.
Little double whistle.
There's no card in that. They just got caught up.
Nah, put your hand back. We don't need it. I think what's actually just happened after the tangle up, I think she's fallen awkwardly.
Yeah, they're both.
Whether it's popped the shoulder, or I've seen collarbones from those sorts of falls. An unfortunate one for... It's just a tangle up. There's nothing in it, nothing more. Put your cards away. We'll see it on the replay. There, just a shoulder to shoulder, and then fell on her leg on the fall. And when you're holding your stick, you're often late to put your hands down, and that can often bring about those wrist, elbow, shoulder injuries.
Yeah, I think you can see one of the girls motioning her arm or something. So
Yeah, but nothing else needed.
Yeah.
And they'll try and get her upright.
Just get her off the ground safely. Yeah.
Looks like elbow the way she's holding it. Probably just fell on it awkwardly. Elbow or forearm the way.
Can't see who that is, Brad.
Yeah, just having a look. I think that's Amy McConnell, though they're taking the wrong stick off there. Maya Hokamo almost lost her stick as part of it all. As we see the support crew bring her off here. And just make sure she gets those. It always looks funny, doesn't it, those injuries where, well, it's not your legs, so just get off, but even any little movement can be so painful.
Yeah, for arms and shoulders or elbows.
These are some of the earlier highlights from that first half. The Simranjit little shot and the Poppy Webb touch there on the reverse. Roma to Brown, she showed off a little bit of skill work here on the way to a penalty corner. And this one, well, it wasn't pretty. They didn't get much of it. And this one is the goal to Brown. And we'll get back to live action. And we're back out here. So injury for the Māori team. And now free hit coming the way of the Warriors on the halfway line and the captain. And a half touch there from Holly Hilton-Jones. Nearly beats Daniela Hall. Still there for the Punjab.
Yeah, I think that's...
Yeah, we quite often see that one called as a penalty corner. So you just see there...
Lazy running.
Yep. And heads up from the attacker, just driving in under the legs of that player to really tangle them up. And it's a breakdown tackle as we see it on the replay.
You could see that the threat there, you had Yana up front and you had Poppy up there. So they're... You know, the Maoris recognise the threat of those two, and Poppy seems to be clinching goals wherever she goes. So it'll be an interesting setup here, and I think you'll see her running into that right-hand post.
Here we go. Gurjit Kaur.
It's a stroke.
That's penalty stroke. That one's just found the feet of Amy Swanson on the line.
Yeah, I think...
It's a bad couple of minutes for Swanson. She gave away the corner and now has given away the stroke. We'll see it again on the replay. Yep, she's behind the goalie.
Yeah, not much choice. So unfortunate for the goalie there. But
and now Gurjit Kaur has the opportunity to get to 4 for the Warriors via the penalty stroke. My gain in goal.
Wow.
And makes no mistakes there. A couple of little stumbles with the feet. Didn't look confident on it, my gain. And Gurjit Kaur makes her pay with that one, ripping into the...
And I think she takes her time with the stroke. You know, I think we see sometimes where you the striker thinks they need to get it in quick, but just take a breath and, you know, just...
Yeah, and I think that's probably what caused chaos for my gain. She kind of was expecting to make a save, had to pull up on her lunge.
Here's Webb.
Poppy runs out of room.
Runs out of turf.
And the Punjab Warriors restore that 1-goal lead here, 4-3 over the New Zealand Māori team in our battle for the bronze medal. And round the back here through.
Just going to say it was a bit of a slow start to that quarter, wasn't it, Brad? Just with that stoppage in play and just a bit messy, but I think both teams are wanting to, just out there, but just want to settle things down a bit.
And the good news for the McConnell crew, it wasn't Amy McConnell that went off with the injury. She's back on the field now. Daniela Hall's also back out there. I have to count via the three blondies, trying to figure out who it was, but here come the Warriors and the free hit just outside the circle. So wondering if it potentially was Harriet Cooper, which would be heartbreak after I mentioned she'd just come back from the fingers injury. And now this Punjab team trying to find a way through. Rapana does well. And still going here. Rapana Needs a striker. Amy Mitchell, too big for her.
Yeah, that was a nice run out by Rapana there. Just nice and simple. Just needed that support. Probably that wing needed to break a little bit earlier.
Yeah. That or trying to find a little bit of a slowdown, a lateral pass or a recycle pass to get her strikers a little further ahead. In their pursuit of it, as Gurjit Kaur there again, she's going to be told to go back to the sideline. And that's where it is. See a couple of sticks up in the air already from the New Zealand Māori team, and it beats them all. Though cut out well there by Murphy Phillips. Now Brown, the goal scorer, links up with Ma, the other goal scorer. She takes a swing at it.
Nice defence.
And yeah, they're asking for a free hit for swinging at it, but I think there was nobody really there for it to be dangerous. And she's out in the open and then saved in behind by the Punjab team, but nice little attack and entry from Brown. Jazz Maher, of course, looking for a hat-trick. Now, double recycle, bit of pressure on Hokamo here, and Leathers. Poppy Webb's up.
Oh, that's a nice line the Warriors are pushing up in, isn't it? Look at that.
Oh, and they get away with it, the Māori team. Just missing a layer, the Punjab Warriors. Murphy Phillips now, she'll line up the left foot. Brown still going. And cleared now, Rapana again. She's got it out over the back line. So,
bit of scramble play from the Maori ladies there, but still in possession.
And you saw that full press come on by the Punjab Warriors team. The first time they've really gone at it.
Yeah.
And just come undone in behind them. Leathers looking. She's going to get into trouble here.
Clever enough to put her on the foot.
And now Hall can't get through. They would have thought they would have learnt that one in the almost 110 minutes I've already played against this team, to not try and push it through Gurjit Kaur.
Yeah. Yana's been quite quiet out there, hasn't she?
She has.
Scored the first goal of the tournament, didn't she?
That's right, their first goal here for the Punjab Warriors, and haven't really seen her since. Not through lack of effort, not through lack of opportunity, just really able to find her way through here.
Ball's been finding Poppy stick quite often, so.
And now Daniela Hall will bring it back up the sideline towards halfway. And back out and around. So we saw it was Harriet Cooper there, who's in a sling now for the Māori women's team on the sideline. And thoughts go out to her. It's a heartbreaker considering the injury layoff she's just had.
Just quite a bit of pressure on there.
Yep, they're up in this full press again, and now they've got the midfield with it as well. There it is. Falls here for the Warriors. There is Jana Verbeek. And Amy Swanson gets back to help. And excellent work. Jazz Ma gets the touch and then the shave tackle. She's off to the races as well.
Oh, good G.
Gurjit Kaur.
Both players, how good's that, both around?
Yeah, that's a fantastic back and forth from both sides there. Again, Verbeek just missing the trick there.
Probably didn't see that player that was there for the drop, I think, Verbeek.
Now Amy Mitchell outstretched. They get it. The Punjab Warriors, this is real back and forth at the moment. Some would say messy. I say exciting. There's opportunities here. Poppy Webb, Economy of Leaders. How's that for a pass?
Oh, what?
Oh, and that's the one we spoke about. That was Kamalpreet Kaur, number 13.
She's been everywhere, Kamalpreet.
That was that ball on the 45. Jana Verbeek there.
Nice touch as well, but hey, just a little bit too much on it.
Again, we see the troops ready to enter the field for the Māori team. Roimata Brown, Holly Hilton-Jones, and Maya Hokamo getting ready to come on. Leathers into the middle of the field. Rapana, he's got a lot of space and finds Daniela Hall.
I think the 22 caught napping a bit there, just having a rest, but didn't see that square. And Gurjeet again.
Yep. They this Māori team maybe need to put a different coloured bib on her so they know where not to go. You'd think, like I said, you'd think they'd know by now, as now we see some of the subs ready to come on for the Punjab team.
She hasn't come off all tournament, has she? Gurjeet?
I can't imagine. I can't remember a time.
No.
Like I've said before, the real orchestrator of this team, and now some pressure on this Māori team in their own circle. But this time, the Punjab Warriors not sending a shooter.
Oh, nice. Nice tackle there.
Simranjeet, she's got a couple of players ahead, trying to link up. Simranjeet delivers it that way. That's Amy. And penalty corner coming the way of the Punjab Warriors. It was a great tackle on halfway there, that nice low tackle from the Warriors, and then they play forward through Simranjeet. This is the shot, Amy Thrakwe.
I'm liking their shot selection because they're not, like, it's easy to get a wind up for a big hit there, but all she's doing is trying to get it onto the goalie, you know, and make them play it.
Yep, and interestingly now we've got set on both sides here, 1 and 2, but expect through Gurjeet, and it is a captain, and it is a bullet, and it is another goal, her third of the match. Gurjeet Kaur has a hat-trick, and they have a 2-goal lead. Look at it here, straight down the line. Nothing you can do about it. Now, interestingly, there it looked like a bit of miscommunication between the goalkeeper and the postie. Postie, the third man or right post, was well outside the post, and the goalkeeper looking at her, perhaps thinking, "Hey, did you have it or did I have it?" And in the end, well, neither of them had it.
Yeah, Gurjeet had it.
Yeah, and now a little chip through. It's a little 8-iron bump and run there from Holly Hilton-Jones. Again, puts the stick up in the air just to think about deterring Gurjeet Kaur, but she's not going to care much about that. And
okay,
we'll bring it back, even though everybody was set up and happy and ready and good to go. We'll move it over for Pete's sake. Not sure who Pete is, but
that guy.
We go over the back line at the other end. Gurjeet Kaur just stands and delivers. And now we'll ask the Māori team to exit.
Yeah, see a bit of a press come up with the Punjab team here.
Well, I think they have ID'd that this Māori team can be susceptible to an unforced error out of their own end. So just trying to turn the volume up on that.
And that was it.
There they go. Punjab team
did well to get out of that. If they do.
Yeah, Amy Swanson managed to get it back.
Yeah.
And away goes Penelope Taulofo. And we'll turn there, bit of space now, but player on her back. And closing in on the final 3 minutes here of the third quarter. The Punjab Warriors have extended their lead out to a 2-goal buffer here, thanks to Gurjeet Kaur on another penalty corner. She's got 3 already this match. And I assume, yes, she's probably sitting somewhere pretty high on the tournament goal scorers list as well.
That'd be an interesting stat. I might have to get Bagsy to
so I can tell you, she had 4 coming into the game.
Okay, so
another 3 makes 7. And the nearest I can see in is Rumata Brown had 3, and she's added another 1. So bit of a gap there on this one. Is that one's put across? What a save!
Good girl. That was young Caitlin there.
Yeah, and great touch from Amy Mitchell right in front, forcing a glove save. I'd love to have another look at that if we've got it. It was Holly Hilton-Jones on the reverse. Amy Mitchell getting the touch, and as you mentioned, Caitlin Hoskin making the save. And now we come up this left side of the field. Maybe at the next slowdown we might get a look at that last save as Brown is tackled.
Nice and low. Both of those Punjab players, right? Just nothing through that.
Yeah. Working together again. That was Amal Preet and Amy Thakwe.
That's,
Yeah.
I think so.
Pretty rough challenge. Pretty rough challenge there from Tuhia Hohepa. Amy Thakwe will win the penalty corner.
I think a little bit of fatigue setting in. You can see that just some of these, last game of the tournament, a little bit of fatigue, a few lazy tackles.
Yeah. And this is that earlier little shot here. So Holly Hilton-Jones on the reverse. It was Amy Mitchell and Caitlin Hoskins both getting great touches on it. And this, the challenge that won the penalty corner, as we see here. So the interesting thing there, just have a look at that defensive right post. That's where they've leaked there. So this area here between the goalkeeper and the post, he actually stepped out probably a little too far, and then they had communication about it following. So perhaps see Gurjit Kaur. The postie's out again. The goalie, well, good luck with that one. That thing's high, and it's another goal there to Gurjit Kaur. Have a look at this one. This one's going to look pretty from the top. Oh, my goodness. I don't care if you got 2 posties, 3 goalies, and a brick wall there. That's going in. And that's another goal there too. The international superstar, that is Gurjit Kaur, showing us just how incredible she can be.
May not have the speed around the park, but just her positioning around the park, and just what she can offer with the PCs. And
one thing you can see there is the skill set never dies.
No.
Right, she throws the overhead. She's got the ball over distance. She's a penalty corner dynamite as Poppy Webb breaks forward here, running out of time. And just like that, Gurjit Kaur breaks this game to pieces. 6-3 now in favour of the Warriors. Gurjit's got 4. Gurjit Kaur has just doubled her tournament tally in this game. So walked into this game with 4, has currently got 8. And you can see Kilber there just getting some direction across the Punjab Warriors for this final 17. The Māori team, well, they find themselves in a huge hole here. Having a look at some of these highlights. That's the tangle up from Swanson, and this is the penalty corner that earns the stroke. So just see it here on the defensive left post. She's in behind my Gain. Gain with a little bit of a stumble. Kaur doesn't make any mistakes. Ma, wish she'd had that one again. I think she wanted a third, and then that way, just getting something on goal, hits the foot there of Amy McConnell. And watch this. Hard, low, fast goal. Looking at it from the top angle. And you can see there, just between the goalkeeper and the third man, this little opportunity here for Amy Mitchell. Oh, great save there from Caitlin Hoskin. That could have been a real difference maker, but then this one. This is the one to clip and put on Instagram. Boom.
wow,
Nets. Haven't seen stuff like
good
that
shot
since
here.
Need a punt. In the roof. And if we've got one from the top, this is the angle. Bang.
a little bit of heat on that.
Yep, you're not stopping that. And as we see the stats there, the efficiency from that Punjab Warriors team is incredible. I think our stats are probably a touch behind. There's a couple more penalty corners the way of the Punjab team, but the one that matters is at the top, 6-3. And now this Māori team, well, they're either going to have to come with the comeback of all ages, or they're going to be resound to no chocolates here Easter Monday. And Daniela Hall, she's going to try and link up, but it's falling there for the Warriors. They've got players in the area, and now the side, the other end of the field, looks a bit better. channels opening up there for the first time ever.
Gurjit
Kaur's missed one, but so did Jasmar.
I think the Maori team might be getting caught up in what the Punjabs are doing with that long ball through. The Maori team looked a lot better when they are passing it around the back and finding that short pass. But
you're absolutely right. I think when they look the most dangerous, it's the likes of Holly Hilton-Jones, Murphy Phillips, just creating a couple extra passes, Roy Mata-Brown, and then picking up their strikers, Penelope Talofo, Jasmar, and then creating something, and now they're going to be forced
more pressure.
To defend.
Yeah, but I think that's also chasing the scoreboard as well, you know.
Yeah. And interestingly, no use of the blue cards to speak of yet. Final quarter here, maybe just use them together come the back 5 minutes.
That's better.
This is the sort of play here. And then linking up again.
Nice play.
Better.
That's awesome.
Here it comes Murphy Phillips. She's got
that
ahead.
Right side.
There's Taulofo. Good receive. Beats 1 and 2. Has an advantage. And 3. There's the penalty corner. And S-Man, just as you said, couple of extra passes, shorten things up a little bit and work their way in as we see this replay. Taulofo strong.
Yeah.
And that leg's challenge there.
Yeah, and I think Talafo's been good there. Like, she's been strong all tournament there, so you're not going to get in with a lazy tackle, are you?
No, absolutely not. As we see, not the camera-shy Poppy Webb. She's got 2 goals, but doesn't want to smile about it on the bench. As we see, penalty corner here for the Māori team. So Taulofo's set up on this first bracket here. Amy Swanson, she's had a couple of goes at it, and they've got Jasmar here on the left, 2 on the right. So have a look for the slides available on that right side. And we're going to have a false start here because half of the Punjab team are almost on the 25-yard line. They went a little early from halfway. It is Swanson, and it is looking for the slide rights.
Bit too wide there.
Yeah, Roy Mata-Brown didn't get in anywhere near far enough. See it on the replay here. Holly Hilton-Jones got it nice and narrow. The ball's actually not in a bad spot. It's just Roy Mata-Brown, the slide wide right, was very wide. And unfortunate there.
Well,
so you can see the little change up, and now opportunity the other way. There's players in the circle. If she can get to them. Great tackle from Noble Shedlock there.
Oh, how's that?
And gets it back.
Carmelpreet, right?
It is. It's Carmelpreet again. And now through Harleen Kaur.
Oh, nice. That's nice bit of skill there by those 2 ladies.
And Amy Thackeray, she's going to have a second go at it here. And free hit coming for Simranjeet. Murphy's going to get out of there. Simranjeet has the entry and falls over the stick. And they come away, the Māori team, through Holly Hilton-Jones. And no, she's going to be... and she shakes her head in disbelief too. If looks could kill. And oh man. You got to spend less time frowning at the umpire and get back and get your knuckles on the ground because that Gurjit Kaur long ball's coming.
Yeah, and I think lucky Yana doesn't understand Punjab, so...
Yeah, I said a little earlier, I think it looks like she might be getting a little frustrated with the lack of finishing on some of those balls she's delivering. There's that one's...
Oh, here we go.
Here for the captain, Gurjit Kaur. She might just go it alone here. No, she'll link up through, I think, Carmelpreet. And love the hook. Oh, what a trap.
Oh, good girl.
It's one, Jana Verbeek, and now... Free hit coming for the Māori team. I think over on Turf 2, the Indian Ladies v Fiji Heritage Women's game will have just started. They'll be about 10 minutes in on Turf 2. And we'll try and get some updates through the game on that one, though we're not far away from finishing here. About 11 left on the clock between these two teams. 6-3, big advantage to the Punjab Warriors. This Māori team, they've got to throw some fire, and it's got to happen pretty quickly. They're going to run out of time here.
As you said, no blue cards yet used.
Omata Brown. Brown, she's got a few to beat. Beats one. Wins the free hit, probably just out by the 25-yard line. In fact, I'll take it further away from where it happened anyway. Now Swanson goes back to go forward. Trying to link up with Holly Hilton-Jones, so can't bring that one in. And the seconds on the clock will feel like they're racing for this Māori team.
Just like Gurjit's racing to get the ball.
That's it. Again, showing
all the experience in the world. And take that, keepers.
And the number of opportunity this front group have had on that long ball from Gurjit Kaur. If nothing else, even if they don't get it, they at least get to go and put a press on.
But I think it's taken a touch from one of the Maori sticks.
Māori defender, yeah, it looks like you're right. They're going to get a long corner here, the Punjab Warriors, and they're going to go.
Yep. Get your stick on the ground.
It's better defensive pressure there from Amy. And now here comes Taulofo. She's got it out in one arm. It's the only arm that's still working. The other one pretty heavily strapped. And free hit going. The captain's going head to head there.
Gurjit doing enough just to slow her down, right? Without making it look too ugly, yeah.
That's a smart breakdown, and Murphy Phillips, that one's going to bounce off her stick.
Poppy's off to the races.
Poppy Webb got one to beat. No. Oh, fantastic.
What a tackle.
Tackle there from Tuhia Hohepa. It had to be made because I can guarantee you she wasn't winning the foot race. That was incredible tackle there from Hohepa. And now she'll let the heartbeat simmer a little.
Cool as.
Half touch there from Verbeek, and one also from McConnell. Now here is Poppy Webb. Can she get her this time? Yep. Second time lucky. Webb.
Good shot. Good save.
Good save. And then Hohepa with the exit. She learned her lesson, Poppy Webb.
Yep. Nice hockey all round there.
Coming forward up this left side. Holly Hilton-Jones searching for a pass option. Ooh, I like the look there. Linking up, or trying to, with Taulofo. Another quick look at it. Holly Hilton-Jones. A little short handle there. Taulofo only needed the slightest deflection.
Oops.
And here, Rapana.
Wow.
Oh, she did everything but get through the last hurdle. A little miscue out of the back from the Punjab Warriors. Now, they'll look long again. This one cut out by Swanson. She's been good today. Amy Swanson had a lot of work to do down that channel for the Māori team. And a little opportunity now for Amy Mitchell. Amy has the circle edge. She has the shot. And the pressure too much from Gurjit Kaur. That one goes wide on the near side.
Just enough, eh? Like you can see, she's not overplaying it to get a PC or anything. Just...
Yeah, and actually judged to have taken a little deflection off her stick there on its way through. So long corner coming the way of the Māori team. I know the Punjab's arguing a fair bit about it, but fortunately they got 3 goals on the scoreboard, so I think they should be able to get away and defend this as Taulofo takes it quickly. Falls there, they'll come back through Hokamo.
That's better. It doesn't need to be a crash ball through. Just be patient.
Hohepa out through leaders. Touch pass down to Ma. Ma beats one. Ma has some space now. And it goes.
Oh, good girl, Caitlin. That was good play.
Yeah, not entirely sure what the free hit's for on that one.
Just come up off the body or something, maybe. Yeah, just a bit too close, or
again, there weren't really any Punjab players around it, so nice little bit of skill there from Mark.
Gurjeet passing to the coach out on the sideline here.
You can see Kilbert there just saying, slow it down. Slow down, settle down.
Yep.
We've got the lead, they're chasing. We've got 6 minutes, look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, Yana's learning a Punjab from the coach.
And Karamir Leathers there. Cut out by your favourite there, S-Man, Kamalpreet Kaur, right in front of the dugout. She's been excellent again today.
She's solid, eh? Just over.
Trap from Hokamo under some real pressure.
Oh, what a
here by
tackle.
Webb. Webb's got it. Poppy Webb. And she's weaving some magic. And she's got the penalty corner through Karamir Leathers. Poppy Webb doing some really good work up the front here for this Punjab team. And will we see 5 here for the captain? Gurjeet Kaur has 4. That one up off the stick there of Leathers. And
They might go for variation, Brad. Just change it up.
yeah, look, I've watched, I think, every single Heritage game that's been on the live stream, and I don't think we've had a 5-goal bag at any point. So, you see there, we'll just go to the penalty corner. It's trapped. Gurjeet Kaur, very, very narrowly misses. I think maybe was looking at the injector deflection. We've got a blue card coming. And we'll just try and figure out who it is. Looks like both. Final 5 minutes. Both are going to do it. Both players are going to grab one. Karamir Leathers looks like she'll take one.
Yeah, I don't know. Wave and use it. Like in the last 5, just let them play out. Last game of the tournament for them.
Yeah.
You know what? I know it's...
In fact, it's Jamie Rapana. She's happy to have it. She wants a rest. I know Jamie pretty well. And when it got announced that they got to pick, she was the first one to put her hand up.
Yeah, but I just think it's...
You're right. They should just be playing.
Yeah.
You know...
There's no need for it. Just play it out.
And although what I...
It's been an awesome game.
It's been a great game.
End-to-end stuff. It's just...
So, for those unfamiliar, the blue card there resides a team, the opposition team, to remove a player from the field for a period of 5 minutes. Both teams here just using them for the final 5 minutes. We've found some obvious loopholes in it, and you're never going to get it perfect in the first year, but I love the innovation and the idea behind creating power play opportunities at the Heritage Hockey 2025.
Yeah, I did have a couple of spectators comment about it, just saying that it's not fair if you get a yellow card and then the other team plays a blue one. I said, well...
I think that's exactly what the point is, right? That's
exactly
what we're trying to...
Shouldn't be allowed. Well, hey, that's...
That's probably the only way it's actually worked this weekend, because what we've seen more times than not, when you're served with a blue card, well, you just give one back. And
yeah.
It's all even anyway as Amy Mitchell comes down the field, back into the middle of the circle. Roimata Brown, can she get another?
Shaved that outside post, I think.
Lucky Harley hasn't put a new lick of paint on that post there, because it might have gone in. Gilbert there. See this nice pass from Amy Mitchell. Little reverse. Just past the post and the boot of Caitlin Hoskin. And we finally see Gurjeet Kaur come from the field. She's done for the day. She'll have 3 minutes of rest here. She's sat in on the seats in the dugout.
Really?
And Gurjeet Kaur, yes, made her first sub for the weekend. 4 is enough for the captain. Thought she might have been sniffing 5 on that last penalty corner, but what an outstanding weekend, an outstanding game from the former Indian international.
Yeah, and a big thank you to Alpha for getting them here. You know, when do we get to see talent like that? Yeah, it's been so special to see her play, and what a display today.
Absolutely. Just showing class right across the field, did Gurjeet Kaur.
Oh, yeah.
With absolutely everything, as we see it, little kick and clear there. My gain didn't get all of it. Tuhia Hohepa there on the sideline. Screen clock's not rolling. got about 2 minutes left here on the clock here in our women's bronze medal match. And away comes Swanson. Can this Māori team salvage one more goal in the last couple of minutes? Not from that attempt, they won't. Fortunately, they've got one less pillar to battle through in Gurjit Kaur, who's had her first seat on the bench
all weekend.
And now this Māori side, they've got about 90 seconds to salvage a last little bit of celebration here from the final quarter. And here comes Salafo. Yeah, just looking a little long. And there's Rapana again, enjoying her rest on the sideline. And back we come onto the field. And they thread one through. There's nobody back here, though, for either team. And my gain will knock it back to Talafa, who's now at the back, has been playing at the front for most of the game, now taking the 16-yard hit. And Amy Swanson works out of trouble. And Boima to Brown in a little challenge there with Sharanjit Kaur. Swanson looking long. Ma was there. Phillips was there.
I think that might be the end of it, Brad.
Yep.
Just walk it off. And
yeah, there'll be no real rush from either team here as the clock counts down the final 5 or 6 seconds here. It's going to be the Punjab Warriors in their maiden visit to Heritage Hockey in 2025, taking the bronze medal and the Easter mini Cadbury Cream eggs with a 6-3 solid victory here over the New Zealand Māori team. We were locked up at 3-3 at half-time, and we finished here 6-3, 3 unanswered goals in the second half to the Punjab Warriors. It was 4 for the captain, Gurjit Kaur.
what a display.
2 to Poppy Webb, 2 to Jazz Ma, and the sole goal to Roimata Brown. 9 goals in a women's game. You love to see it. Exciting opportunities, great goalkeeping either end. But ultimately, the Punjab Warriors too good, yes.
Yeah, it was just an awesome display. But, hey, the glimpse of the Maori ladies, when they strung passes together, how awesome was that? You know, like just coming through, backing around, just showing patience. And I think sometimes that you get caught up in it if you're not being patient. But, hey, what a display of from Gurjit. You know, like did a reverse, did a flick, did a low. So it didn't matter where you put it, she was on the money.
You guys enjoy these highlights, and we'll catch up with the captains on the field shortly. I'm down here at Turfside with the New Zealand Māori captain, Pene. Tough one for you guys. You're in it the whole first half, 3-3 at half-time. A little bit better than it looked at half-time on Friday, but they just got away on you. Legs looked tired in the end there. How tough was getting through that final one?
Oh, it was pretty tough. I was fighting not to go off and call it early sub, but I think a big colour that they had was their drag flick. That was a big part of how they won, I guess, and yeah, quite a few of us played JHL, so 8th game today, and just glad I'm still standing, really.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was a pretty spirited performance from, like I said, 7 or 8 of you playing JHL now backing up. How epic is it to be able to play alongside these ladies who have just come over from India? They've travelled out as part of the Punjab Warriors side to be here. The international experience of the captain, she was the drag flicker, putting a few goals away. How cool is it though to share the field with that cultural experience?
Yeah, it's awesome. You can definitely see the different styles of playing hockey in different places, and it's nice to always bring, especially to this tournament, new teams and new faces. Is always nice to see, because obviously there was those 4 teams at the start, and it was getting just like you knew everyone, but now it's cool to see there's new stuff and the game's growing, especially in this tournament, so that's awesome.
And just very quickly sum up your weekend. How proud are you of the girls, the team, the management, everybody that put it together, and enjoying your weekend?
So proud, honestly. I think a lot of us, again, tired, second tournament, girls gelled well together. Always nice to come together with the Māori girls and be together and play Māori hockey. So yeah.
Well, it's always good to watch, and congratulations on a great weekend, and enjoy the ice baths and whatever else is in ice coming up later. Thanks so much, Pene. And now I'll have the honour. She's just undoing the laces there. Gurjit, fantastic effort from you ladies. You finish on a win. You were narrowly close to making the final this afternoon, but a really impressive performance from you guys. How proud are you of your team?
I'm so proud of my team, because we are really work together, and every girl is like 200% today.
And yourself, we don't like talking about individual accolades too much, but 4 goals for you on the day, winding back the clock, perhaps showing some of those skills that you became so well known for internationally. I know you noticed the knee was strapped up today, but it didn't hold you back. How do you keep showing up, keep executing and showcasing those skills? How do you do it?
बहुत ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਇੱਕ ਸਕਿੱਲ ਆ, ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਸਕਿੱਲ ਆ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਹੋਰ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਿਆ, ਔਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਟੀਮ ਨੂੰ ਕਾਫੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੈਲਪ ਮਿਲੀ ਆ, ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪ੍ਰਾਊਡ ਫੀਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਟੀਮ ਤੇ, ਔਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਪ੍ਰਾਊਡ ਫੀਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਚਾਂਸ ਮਿਲਿਆ, ਔਰ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਕਿੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੋਰ ਵਧੀਆ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਕਰ ਪਾਈ ਹਾਂ.
Excellent. And just one last word. Do you have anything to say to your coaching staff, the rest of your girls, especially the local girls that helped to fill in your team? Last little words to them.
I say thank you, my staff mate, my teammates, my staff members, and New Zealand girls who will support us. And thank you everyone. जितने भी लोग जितने भी सारे जने इत्थे आए ने सानू सपोर्ट करने वास्ते, मैच देखने वास्ते, और उन्हां दा मैं सारिआं दा दिलों धन्नवाद करदी हां. Thank you.
Well, it's been so much fun having you guys part of the tournament this year. We hope to see you again next year. It's been such a fantastic flavour added to the tournament. Not only yourself and all the experience you bring, but the ladies coming from India. So thank you so much. Travel safe on your way home, and we hope to see you again next year. All right, that is our women's bronze medal match. It was the Punjab Warriors getting home 6-3 in the end over the New Zealand Māori ladies, so they'll take the bronze medal this year at Heritage 2025. Make sure you're back here at 12 noon, because we've got our first gold medal match. It's the New Zealand Māori men taking on the New Zealand sportsmen in the first gold medal for Heritage Hockey 2025. We'll see you then.